Hi everyone. Recently we have been talking about our favorite beauty products. We just thought we would come onto YouTube today and share them with you because we love sharing, we love having this platform now, and it feels like we used to do this kind of video
much. And we used to love it, and then there was that whole time where we just didn't really get the chance to chat about things. Obviously with our jobs we get to try and test so many things, which we absolutely love, and there are certain things that make the cut. So today we wanted to share with you some of our new favourites.
So I feel very passionate about this one because for a while I was really finding it tricky finding the right foundation, the right colour, the right consistency. My skin got bored of the ones that I loved, and then I just
I think you go through phases where your skin feels a bit dry, so you want something more moisturising, you want more coverage, less coverage, and also we get to try so many things. And
I think as I'm getting older I'm realising less is more. So Summer Fridays, this is actually a sheer skin tint. So it's not a tinted moisturiser, it's not a foundation, it's definitely something in the middle.
What do they call it?
A sheer skin tint. Light coverage. But I actually find it does cover.
You can build on it, I think.
And also, don't forget, I also do put concealer on top. So I cover my whole face with it.
I've got a question, do you use a primer first?
Always a primer, Laura Mercier primer.
Okay, I love that.
Always. I think the reason why I love this product so much is because of this.
The way you apply it.
So back in the day when I used to work at You Magazine, makeup artists used to say the whole time, your makeup is only as good as the brushes that you use to apply it. And it's like anything, if you think about an artist when they're doing paintings, they're not just using kind of Crayola paintbrushes to do their work. And I never realised how true that is until I found this Lancome foundation and concealer brush.
I feel like this brush.
It is so good. Let me tell you, if you use this with this, you will have airbrush and beautiful
but also
skin.
If you use this with anything, I do feel like it does change dynamic. And this is very good for like
those nooks and crannies.
Those bits there.
I don't know what it is with this Lancome airbrush brush, but it is genius. I think it's the way maybe
it's quite soft. It doesn't clog up.
You like do that, and all of a sudden your skin is so smooth. Airbrushed. Am I looking smooth?
She's looking airbrushed and smooth.
So this with this is your dream duo.
And this is, and if you go out in the evening, you're wearing that as well.
Yeah, I love it. I'm almost out of it. I did have shade 3 and now I'm on to shade 4. I'm almost done. Need to get a new one. But it's so good. I know it is quite pricey, but it definitely has my thumbs up. So good.
Okay, so whilst I do love the Summer Friday skin tint, I find I've got a bit of scarring on my cheeks. I love that more for like a holiday vibe, but I do need a bit more coverage day to day. So I would like to introduce you to an old favourite that I've gone back to recently, which is something that I love because you sometimes get obsessed with something, you move on to the next thing, but it's those pieces that you go back to that you know are the real good ones.
Yes.
So this is the Lancome, it's called the Teint Idol Ultra Wear Care and Glow. I probably said it wrong. It's really dewy. It's really glowy, but you've got that coverage, and it's just been my mainstay. We've had this for quite a while, right?
For ages, but I think they've updated it with the new glow technology.
Okay, fine. I just love the coverage it gives, but you don't feel cakey because, like Phil said, I think as we're getting older, we just don't want to be cakey. You do want to see your skin through it, and I think this really gives that. I'm wearing a colour 305M, and I think I've got a darker shade for kind of holiday times as well. Love this. I actually do use a beauty sponge. I didn't bring it.
For foundation, not for concealer?
Both. So I would apply it with a brush, but then I like to blend it in with the beauty sponge, and I use that for my concealer as well.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Tip of the day.
Tip of the day.
I need to try and do that tomorrow, but I have to tell you, with this, there's no extra blending needed.
I just like, maybe because it's thicker, you just want to kind of, just around like those bits as well.
Okay, so next up, I know I have gone on crazy about how much I love this bronzer stick from Merit. So exciting. Merit is now in the UK.
And tell me, what's the colour that you use? Because I feel like we haven't remembered the colour.
Leo. And it's a bronzing balm. Now, back in the day, and I would say until I basically discovered this product, I was just using a big bronzer, doing this, putting it all over my face, kind of trying to do it like I know what I'm doing. But ultimately, with a powder bronzer, you're not sculpting because you're putting it everywhere. So I never really kind of thought about that properly, how impactful a stick like this is, because you put it in, so I put it there, just here.
And you actually gave me a good tip about not going too far down with
Yes.
the bronzer line, because I think that is a mistake I've been making before. You go far down and then it kind of gets a bit patchy
And then
here.
you look dirty.
Yeah.
So you just want to put your bronzer here, under your cheekbone, to sculpt it. And if you think about when your face is in the sun, you want to put it in the areas to define,
hit the sun.
bring out the shapes of your face, to give it that definition. Jawline,
Beautiful.
cheekbones.
And tell me what you blend it in with.
So I blend it in with the Merit blending bronzer brush, and it's so easy. And you just kind of make sure it's all in the right places. If you want to deepen it, you could then go over it with your powder brush just in those areas. But I don't ever.
You don't need to.
No. What do you think about that?
Controversially, I really do like the Merit, but I feel my skin's different.
Yeah.
And I think it's really good that obviously we're same in many things, but also have different loves and likes in other areas. So I want to tell you about a cream bronzer, because I've really struggled with cream bronzer. I found that I end up really patchy, and I really struggle to get it right. So Beauty Pie have just launched their, let me tell you the name, Quick Colour Contour Super Gel with this brush. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the colour that's better suited for my skin tone, and the fact that you can like dab it on. It just seems a bit more natural to kind of my colouring. And again, I do the same tactic, but I dab it on, like just here, under here, here. I also do down my nose a bit as well. Blend it in with a brush. Then I go on with my concealer, foundation, trying to be a bit Mary Phillips with the
Interesting.
whole...
So you do your
Well, I
concealer and foundation
sometimes-
on top. Oh, you're part of the TikTok trend.
I've been trying the TikTok trend. Today I actually didn't do that because we were shooting and I wanted more of a like all over glow. But I found that this one I actually don't need to go over with a powder, whereas with that one, I don't know, it wasn't enough for me.
Interesting.
But I
There you go.
really like this, and I really like this brush as well. And I like that there's two ends because I do this bit down my nose and then I do this bit.
Okay, lastly, and we will definitely do more of these because you will get to know that we go through phases, fads,
And we
try
get
new
so excited
things.
about them.
So we don't want to overload you. These are really our must-have true loves. So want to end on our last ones, and mine is this Clinique High Impact Mascara. I have quite sensitive eyes, especially outside in the wind if we're shooting or if we're just walking somewhere talking.
If I'm making you laugh.
If you make me laugh, make me cry, my eyes leak like crazy, especially in the wind. And then I find that once they leak, if I've got mascara on that's quite toxic and I don't know,
Wet.
my eyes just do not stop streaming. And I have found that this one does not do that. I guess Clinique is quite safe with ingredients. It's fairly
Sensitive.
natural. Yeah, for sensitive, especially for eyes. The High Impact Mascara. So although
I've never tried it.
it's so good. So it combs the lashes as
Let
well
me see
as
the brush.
I'm gonna show you guys.
Okay, so it's quite a thick brush.
It's a thick brush, but it doesn't make them clumpy. My worst is those clumpy big eyelashes. It defines it, it lengthens them, and can you see?
Very nice.
So big shout out to this mascara. If you're looking for a new mascara, I cannot recommend this one enough.
Well, funnily enough, I have a mascara that I want to recommend. So
It's not mascara. Oh, is that mascara? Oh, it was a concealer.
No, I have a mascara that I want to recommend.
There you go.
Another brand that I've been shouting about is Honest Beauty by the amazing Jessica Alba, who we absolutely love. She sent us some products to try and I have been so wowed by them. Now this product has taken me back because their mascara has the primer base. Do you remember those ones from quite a few years ago?
White.
Which are so...
Is that what this is?
which
That's
are
what confused me. I thought you were going to show me a concealer.
Which so good, but it's something I totally forgotten about because I think it was quite a fad maybe like
In
10
the
years ago.
90s.
So what you do, this is called their Extreme Length Mascara and Lash Primer. You prime the lashes. You actually don't need to do it for your bottom because I think it's fine. You prime them and then over the top you put the mascara, which is...
Love that.
It's a thinner brush.
Oh yes, I like those.
So you really coat the
them.
lashes. And it's a very natural lash, but it's a long lash, which I really like. I also hate the clogged up kind of, hi, look at me, I'm wearing mascara vibe. Whereas this is really good.
I have to say your lashes are looking luscious.
So yours, babe. So yeah, this was a really new one and I was really wowed by it. And it's one of those pieces that I keep going back to my makeup bag. So I thought I'm gonna talk about this today and love Honest Beauty, all natural. and lots of good things in there. We hope you loved our little kind of show and tell of some new in beauty products and some old faithfuls that we've been absolutely loving at the moment, and definitely something like you said we're going to continue to do, right?
Comment below if there's anything else that you would love to see. As I was getting all of this ready, I was like, oh, I want to show that
Yes,
product.
yeah.
I want to show that body. So if there's anything you definitely want us to do, like a roundup of highlights of products that we love, just comment below and we will of course do that for you.
And thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and anything else, because you guys watching and sharing means so much to us. And yeah, we're loving being back on YouTube, aren't we?
See you next week.
Bye.